teacher, and hi classmates. I am Andrea Iturralde. Nice to meet you and thank you for taking the time to listen my resume of the story which I found very interesting and fun. The name of the book I read is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Tom is a very young children who lives with his aunt. Because their parents are dead, he loves to have adventures and tell those adventures to everybody. He doesn't like to go to school and study and also working. But one day his aunt punished him, making him paint the fence. He got out of it very smart, making his friends paint the fence so that he can go and play with his friends and with Huck in his new adventure. That night, him and Huck decided to go to the graveyard to have fun, and while they were hidden behind a tree, three men walked there and were having an argument. One of them killed the doctor with a knife. Tom and Huck decided to not tell anybody what they saw and that they knew who killed the doctor because they were afraid that if they told the truth in June, Joe, the one who killed the doctor, will kill them. Days later, Tom and Huck decided to have another adventure looking for a treasure. They got into a house, and while they were searching, they heard the door and they hid. That was in June. Joe and a friend, they were looking for a treasure too and discovered where it was. In June took it with him, and Tom and Huck decided to look after the treasure because it was theirs. Time passed, and the day of the court, Tom decided to tell the truth about why he killed the doctor. But in June, Joe escaped, and that left them more scared. One day, while Tom and Becky, a little adventurous girl that he was in love, went into the cave to have an adventure and got lost, Huck was near Mrs. Douglas' house and heard in June Joe that he wanted to kill Mrs. Douglas. Huck went to ask for help, and Mrs. Douglas was very thankful with Huck. Tom and Becky finally found the way to get out of the cave, and when they went to the town, everyone was happy because they were not dead as they thought they were. Tom told Becky's father that he saw injured Joe in the cave, but when they got there, he was already dead. Tom and Huck decided to go after Injun treasure and found all the money. Mrs. Douglas decided to adopt Huck, and Tom told Huck that only if he lived with Mrs. Douglas and went to school they could be friends because that was the only way that the other kids will play with Huck and Tom.